The internet chose violence on this one. So God of
Can you
War
all
most
just
recently.
stop picking up the violence
Jen,
theme?
this is all. I'm just telling you what they told me. Okay, so
Hey, Jim, ready to kick your ass down the well, boy. You better come with some good
No,
news.
that'd be on the
so
internet.
well, let me get all of this. Let me get all of this out of the way. So, Amazon's God of War is officially moving forward. We've covered it here before, and the franchise has last week the actual first look photo came out. It had Atreus and Ryan Hurst as God of War, or as Kratos,
Look at all that
and
green.
just from different TV show, and then so the biggest controversy with this one is people took a look at Ryan Hurst as Kratos, and they talked about his beard, they talked about his muscle tone, they even talked about the kid Callum, Atreus. He looks very small as Atreus. All I gotta say with this, and I'll start it off from this point, and I sent this in the chat with y'all, but with no explanation. My biggest thing isn't isn't how they. I guess it is. My biggest thing is for a first look photo, you don't choose this. This was my beef with Superman's first look photo with him sitting down in that chair. I was like, I don't. The suit looked. It wasn't a. It didn't show the epicness of what Superman was. It is right. It wasn't until later where we got those really good photos of him stepping up, looking back with the cape flapping. If that's the first photo you showed me of Superman, holy, I'm in. But you show him in a bulky suit, putting on his
boots.
Yeah, I was like, but that just goes to go with marketing and pushing out. This wouldn't be my first photo, my first look of Kratos or Atreus. My first look of Kratos would be dark layout, background, him turned with his face, his back turned, axe on his back with his head turning that way, so you can see his beard. It's just the presentation of what's showing me. Remember. Oh boy, I'm gonna pull up a Cosby Show quote, but Doc, you'll remember, and Jen, you will too. When Vanessa came home with Dabness, and how she presented Dabness, and he said, it's she took a meal and a steak and put it on a trash can.
On a trash can lid.
On a trash can lid. That's how you were presented to me. That's how I feel with this. It could be great, but don't have this be your first photo, man. And
hell no.
I hate the internet's talking about the kid. He's a kid, man. Leave that kid alone.
Boy alone.
Leave that kid alone, man. And especially if this is something that we know is going to get multiple seasons, this kid is going to grow up into being Atreus. So chill. Ryan Hurst, I'll say this, right, and I'll give the mic over to you guys too, because Ryan Hurst actually came out with a quote too right after this got posted. He was like, "Don't believe everything you see on the internet, kids." This was from his post. This is from Kratos. Who knows what this means? Is the photo real? We think so, because it was all across all of credible sites, right? So we would assume that this was actually real. One more thing, and I'll toss it to you guys. The creator obviously came out with something. The creator of Kratos and God of War came out with some stuff that he wanted to say. And this is what he said. I'm sure everybody is trying real hard, but it's so dumb. This is what him about the picture. It was a terrible image. It is so bad in so many ways. Kratos looks stupid. If I'm not saying he did, but if you're going to reveal to most people, a brand new character that you hope is going to carry your series for the first time, and they've never really seen before, and this is the way you introduce them, maybe Prime Video's team was like, we really want to focus on the father-son story. If we focus on him being this long with Spartan Rage, maybe people are like, I don't want to watch this show, but could you find a picture that doesn't look like he's taking a whack in the woods? Because that's what the picture looks like.
Hold up, did you just duck sound yourself, bro?
Neither of these characters look very interesting or appealing. If this is God of War Dumb and Dumber edition, this is what you would expect. Like, it's a comedy. That's David Jaffe. He doesn't have a lot of great stuff to say about the new Kratos direction either. Apparently this guy doesn't feel like character development is a thing. And he created Kratos. He's a creator, but he hasn't been connected with this this game since God of War 2, like PlayStation 2 God of War 2. So that's his quote.
I mean, you said that with disdain as if it still wasn't fire as hell.
I feel like the guy, I looked at a lot of his YouTube videos and stuff. Dude's kind of bitter, man. So whatever they would have put out, yeah, he was gonna crap on anyway. But my whole thing is just first look photos. Hold it to the trailer, man. If we ain't got nothing epic to show me of him looking over a mountain or something, just hold it. Just hold it.
Yep.
But we don't even know if this is real or not either, because
it could be AI.
Kratos told us, but here's the thing, Jen. I don't know if so many outlets would have picked it up like it did.
I don't know.
And for like Prime not to come out, I think Prime might have actually posted it too. I think Prime may have posted it as well.
Well,
but again, this could just be a test.
We could go down a rabbit hole with that, like, who was the originator of the post? Because if there is some possible discrepancy, if this is a legit image and that's not just an AI image, then that's another conversation. But let me toss to the doc because
so first off, whoever talking about the kid, y'all gonna meet me in the parking lot, you feel me? We don't talk about kids. We don't talk about kids over here.
We don't bully children.
Now, you can talk about your man the way your man Ryan look all day, because he looked tiny. He don't look like Kratos. And this was not the photo to post anywhere when it comes to the God of War. Period. Dog, Kratos has always looked and felt like a mountain of a man. You can't post this and then be like, all right, now everybody come and see God of War. This is not the one. This is the trailer from what you're looking at right now. This is the trailer from the video game, bro.
Yeah, this was epic beyond
beyond all video games at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Jen, Jen, this was actually posted from Prime Video.
It was.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, somebody on Prime team don't fool with God of War. That's what they're saying to me. It might be some internal problems going on.
I mean, like, here's the thing. Is it a great first image? No, it's not. That's my opinion. With that said, if you're just going to come out and say, I have an issue with the beard, I have an issue with the kid, leave the kid alone. He is a child. He's not even a teenager in real life. No. Leave the boy alone.
We need this kid for multiple seasons, man.
Like, Artreus is a kid.
He's gonna grow.
Didn't they already confirm a season 2 in anyway?
Yes. There's already confirmed 2 seasons. That we might get a third, actually.
So that's why, like, you pick. Go ahead, Jen.
So, like, to get back to the image, we could look at, other things that have been presented and first images that come out, like with Marvel, for example. Some of the first images they put out is just what the characters look like currently for that project. You see the actor in the costume with just a certain background, and that's what we got. And then a lot of the other images came out after, the movie was in the theater. Here we're getting a little bit of a reversal where we're going to give you an image for the show. For all we know, that could have just been a test image to see, what does it look like?
To get some reactions that they're getting right now, to get some real hot clicks on their stuff.
When we've talked about that before, it's like, did they do this on purpose to get people mad?
With the Sonic mess.
Right.
Yes. You took the words right out of my mouth.
That part. And then it's like, we don't know if that was just a test shot to see, like, like for costume testing. They do that. They'll do costume testing to see.
There should not be a costume on Ryan Hurst, period.
I'm just saying they do that though. They do that.
Just the only thing he needs to be wearing is a bear skin.
I'm just saying that's what they do sometimes to get an idea of like, are we on the right track with this look? Is this what we want to do? Unless they want to make some revisions. I don't know. It could be that. But with all that said, yeah, maybe you should have chosen a different image. Unless they did this on purpose to get people mad because they think it's funny.
But Jen, like the casting for this has been insane. The amount of casting and good things that they've done so far, because they casted Thor's son today or last week or 2 days ago or so. So they're getting a really good cast for this TV show. I don't think like that image being that first image to show. I don't think that's what you want to display bring on yourself. Could the beard be fuller? Sure. Could Ryan Hurst be bigger? I'll go back to 2 things real quick before. Doc, how would you feel if they put Ryan Hurst in a bodysuit?
I'll be pissed.
I would not. Hear me out.
I'll be pissed.
Hear me out. We've seen some really good cosplayers, and there's some really good cosplayers out there who have really good bodysuits. The Rock is going to be in a bodysuit from Moana.
You told me that.
Okay. Yeah. So if you're telling me that, because Kratos wide, boy, you see him on that screen, like.
But so is Ryan Hurst in real life, bro.
But again, that will take time to build. The Rock didn't look like he did in the Smashing Machine overnight. Yeah, that clown was big, but he wasn't like that big, or like when he did Hercules or even Hobbs. There needs to be some time.
Well, I'm just gonna
say, bodysuit, man. Again, the bodysuit's already white. All you gotta do,
put some paint on it.
Paint his head. How easy production will that be?
Oh God!
He doesn't have to sit in makeup for hours.
Here's the thing too. Depending on the person and their natural genetics, sometimes they can't get that big anyway, no matter how much workout they do. It's just not physically possible for that individual. I mean, could they put some weight on and bulk up? Yeah, but maybe for him, it's not a true possibility for his natural makeup. So it's like, okay, well, what do? Do we let him be El Natural and he just gets as big as he can get? Or do we put a bodysuit on him?
Yeah, I'm just saying, Doc, just hear me
out. This boy is cute. Leave him alone.
He is cute little baby.
I'm just saying.
Like
we know he's big in stature.
Yes.
But Kratos is a tank. And I'm just saying, if you telling me I can put him, and here's the thing, it's Amazon's budget, man. We can make that suit and body look amazing.
Look at the rings of power. Look at the wheel of time.
They got a budget. We can make him look amazing. Let's do a bodysuit.
Look at the bodysuit that Chris Hemsworth wore for Fat Thor. That was a good suit.
And I'm just saying, if we're doing this for this, because we got to make that boy tank, man. And just from that picture alone, I don't think that's the first image we wanted to see of a live action Kratos.
It was not.
Because we love Ryan Hurst as a casting. We love him as a casting.
For sure. His acting is going to be phenomenal. We already know this.
Oh yeah.
But with Kratos being like the size and stature that he is, and then the little kid Callum being as small as he is, you'll get that, God child perspective, So that could be a reason why they cast it the way they cast it too.
Well, that's the other thing too, because another example I will use, the Star Wars show Ahsoka, when we got the flashback scene with Anakin and Ahsoka, when we finally got the live action dynamic of how young Ahsoka really is compared to the animated series, where they say she's 14, but you really don't understand it because of the animation style. But when you put live action Hayden Christensen and why am I blanking out on her name? The actress who
Rosario Dawson.
No, the younger actress.
I forget her name too.
Yeah, when you put them next to each other, you actually get the dynamic of how young Ahsoka really was during the war because of the live action dynamic. So that was probably a conversation, to Dion's point, that they had. It's like, well, how else can we show how big this guy really is? Well, we can probably scale down on the age a little bit, not too far, but go make the kid just a little bit younger, and and that way whoever we cast will have a certain height requirement, and then they'll grow with him, which is also fine. Because look, we've seen other things where kids shoot up. They shoot up
a lot. It just happens. Like even the kid who actually plays Atreus in the game, he shot up by Ragnarok. Like, this is an actual, like, the face scan, everything. That's an actual person acting. That's an actual kid. And you see him in this first game here compared to how he looks in the second game. Like, that's like, okay, like, he grew up and that character grew up with him.
Yes. I mean, that's supposed to happen. He's a child. He's with his father. He's supposed to grow up with the father. So let the kid grow up with the father. But I will say this, to get back to the original point of the image. I will say, for me, when the image was first released, I looked at it and went, okay, there it is. I wasn't like, oh my gosh, wow. I was like, oh, okay.
And Jen, when you think that would be the reaction that we will, as a God of War fan, you would want?
I mean,
to be like, holy.
I wanted to do that. That's what I was waiting for.
I mean, I will say this. When I saw the live action images of Avatar: The Last Airbender, the show that Netflix has done, I had more of a, oh my gosh, they look exactly like the cartoon. How did they do that? Where here I was like, okay, cool.
Because, Jen, you don't understand the love of the Kratos, of the God of War realm. You don't understand the dynamic. Jen, this is not it.
I'm just...
You don't get it. This is not it.
I don't know why you're saying I don't get it. I think I'm making the point to your point. Like, my reaction was, okay, cool.
Your reaction was, your reaction is not... The reaction should be like it is. Like, I should have looked at it and be like, hell yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
I think that was a point where our imagination of how this was going to look did not meet.
It didn't sync up. No.
Yeah. And Doc, who you sounded like? You remember that episode of Martin when he was boxing? And he boxed for real? And that dude was like, what are you doing? You don't get it.
We have to get him a Martin shirt that says that now. What are you doing?
And he ran out of the ring. And
yeah, this is for charity.
No, but I will say this to Doc's point, that if it were a different image, and granted, yeah, I can agree with the gentleman. Like, he looks like he's taking a quack. It's probably not the best stance to see this character anyway, because we're not getting the full scale of him either compared to the son that's portrayed in the image. But to Doc's point, yeah, the image would have been different, and I had like, oh my goodness, he looks just like the game. That's wow.
But yeah, you could have easily, again, okay. So little background real quick. Before I switched careers again, not again, but for the first time, he was in athletics, and we'd have media day. Our media day will be a day where we take all our poster photos and stuff like that, all promotional shots, and like videos and stuff like that too. The job is to show each person in the best light that I could possibly can, right? No matter what. So if there's photos in there that I look through and I'm like, yeah, I can't do that, or that's off, or something's wrong with their uniform or whatever, I don't use that photo. That photo never sees the light of day.
Right.
This throughout just who knows if this was an actual scene or promotional shot, whatever. This could have been rectified by doing multiple poses in this scene. Him standing up with his arms crossed, with his hands underneath his muscle, like this,
in the game,
would have been a better shot than this. And I think just this right here, we're having a different conversation probably.
Yep.
Well, I don't disagree with that at all. It's like the point I was trying to make, like him in this position, it's not the best position to introduce in a first photo. But like to your point with him standing like this, it's like what we see in the game. It would have matched more of the game where he's standing back and observing.
Like I made sure, like the football players, like before the promo shots, they're back here doing push-ups, man. Because they know they want to get those biceps ready for this shot. And then they'll push up too to make it look.
They get right underneath it to push it up, absolutely.
And that's all they had to do. And we're talking about this God of War image totally different than what we are right now. It's just presentation, man. It's just
if this is on some hokey type stuff, bro, I'm gonna be so pissed off.
But here's the thing: I don't think they had to put out a tester to be like, "Are we interested?" Hell yeah, we're interested. Like,
the moment you announced it and then followed up with Ryan Hurst, we were in.
Thank you.
There's nothing more else to say. There's just we're here. We're ready for it. Give it to us.
Exactly.
That's it. So.
It's made.
We'll see. We'll see what happens with this. Amazon has a load of properties right now too, and on the way they have a lot of stuff too. I don't think we got a release date on this, right? Or at least not yet. No, but they got this. They got Tomb Raider on the way. They got Rings of Power coming back. Like there's going to be a point where like Amazon is a must-see place, but you can't give fans this. Who are like genuinely into the fandom and say, yeah, here you go. Here's this. Here's Dabness on a trash can lid, man. That's how I felt with this one, unfortunately. But we'll see what happens. This is why they pay so much money. This is why Amazon uses so much money. Hopefully they will take fans, I won't say discourse, but just friendly nudges and suggestions and be like, let's fool. I'm trying to make it nice. I'm trying to make it
nice. Look at his beard.
Friendly suggestions from fans.
I know what the internet said, bro.
I know what the internet said too, but I'm just trying to spruce it up before Jen wrinkle my collar. But
I'm not gonna wrinkle your collar. I'm gonna go after the next.
Yeah. But we shall see. If by end of it we can get to somewhat like that beard, man. That beard's just too stringy. Like, hey man, look, low key, look, Kratos might be black, man. Just saying. Anyway, that hair, man. We know that texture. We know that.
I already told you who I wanted. I already told you who I wanted to play Kratos. Jarman Hunsu.
We know that
would have been an awesome Kratos.
I don't know.
Yes.
What? Just for the sake of conversation. Do you all think Aaron Pierre could have been Kratos? Like thinking of the look?
He's not grizzled enough. Well, you can make him grizzled enough, but I would like somebody old. I would like somebody older.
I don't.
Jarman Hunsu would have been perfect right now to play Kratos, bro.
I don't think that would. I don't know, man.
Yes.
Oh, that might be a fun one to do. Like, hey, let's just fantasy cast Kratos.
We should do a fantasy casting.
Just think about fantasy casting Kratos. Like Ryan Hurst, we love you, man. Gary Bertier, come on, man, strong side. And
that'd be fun to do.
Well, you had to go back to the Titans, boy.
Boy, Gary, he's always gonna be that guy to me. He's always gonna be old Gary. But moving on, Mortal Kombat 2 dropped a trailer again. Yay! And just from clips that I've seen, hadn't watched it through fully because I wanted to watch on the show with my buddies here. We're gonna take a look and see, are we hyped for it yet?